This is OwlUp, where learning happens in minutes, not hours. For a deeper journey, explore all our courses at owlup.co. Now, let's dive in. Chapter 4 of Atomic Habits in Practice. Build one habit at a time. Selecting the right reward. In this chapter, you'll learn identify effective rewards for habits. Let's dive in. You can double someone's habit success without increasing the reward's dollar value. Here's the twist. Promise a big bonus next month, people quit early. Give a tiny but immediate, yes, do that again today, they stick. So the real question is, what payoff does your brain feel right away? The research is blunt. The brain cares less about how much and far more about when and why it matters to me. In other words, a $1 reward delivered in the right moment can beat a $100 reward that shows up too late or feels irrelevant. That's because your reward system is tuned like a high-speed notification feed, not a quarterly bonus report. It tags behaviors as do this again only if the signal is fast, emotionally meaningful, and repeated often enough to feel reliable. This is where many tech-driven habit tools go wrong. They bolt on points, streaks, and badges that look impressive, but land too slowly, too impersonally, or too inconsistently to reshape behavior. In this episode, we'll zoom in on how to pick rewards that your own brain actually notices, and how to wire them directly into the tiny routines you designed last time. This is where your habit work gets personal. Last episode, you designed the routine. Now we're tuning what happens in the seconds after you do it. Think of this like adjusting the autoplay settings on your brain. Do this, and that satisfying next step should fire almost instantly. The twist is that the best next step often isn't a prize at all, but a small feeling, relief, progress, pride, connection, even simple closure. In practice, that might be checking off a tiny box, sending a quick update to a friend, or savoring a quiet breath before you rush to the next tab. Here's the practical filter. A reward works only if your nervous system can feel it, link it to the behavior, and expect it again. Start with immediacy. The window is tiny. You have seconds, not minutes. Neuroimaging data suggests your brain's "yes, repeat this" signal spikes almost instantly after a payoff, then falls off fast. That means send the text right after you finish your coding sprint, not after you skim Twitter. Tap Done in your task app the moment you close your laptop, not once your inbox is cleared. The behavior and the reward should feel like a single unit, not two separate events on your calendar. Next is personal relevance. Generic rewards, more points, another badge, rarely move you for long. Ask 3 questions. 1. What feeling do I want more of from this habit? Calm, competence, momentum, connection? 2. What tiny action reliably gives me that feeling in under 30 seconds? 3. How can I attach that action to the habit so it becomes automatic? For some people, posting a quick "done" update in a private Discord channel is immensely rewarding. It hits progress, identity, and social acknowledgement in one move. For others, that would feel like homework. A quiet visualization of tomorrow's easier day might beat any social hit. Then there's consistency. Early on, you're training a pattern, not chasing novelty. If your brain sometimes gets a response after the habit and sometimes doesn't, it can't build a stable prediction, and prediction is what turns effort into automaticity. This doesn't mean the size of the reward can't vary. It means the existence of some reinforcing signal should be nearly guaranteed. Be careful with pure variable ratio setups, like surprise loot boxes for completing tasks. They can skyrocket engagement but also make your habit fragile. When the surprises stop, behavior often collapses. Use variability as a spice, not the base. Predictable small rewards with occasional upgrades, not jackpots replacing the daily good job. Your tech choices should reflect this. Before you add a new app feature or automation, ask, does this make the reward faster, more mine, and more reliable, or just louder? Think about how you already use rewards without calling them that. A developer might keep a green bar CI dashboard open. Every successful commit lights it up. That tiny flash serves as a built-in pat on the back. A writer might track a streak in a minimalist text file, watching the word count creep up like a savings balance growing after each deposit. You can do the same with tech habits. Want to read more long-form instead of doom scrolling? Pair each focused reading block with a quick log and a simple counter app, then watch the total climb. Want to practice a new framework daily? After each session, record one thing you learned in a pinned note. Over time, it becomes a visible portfolio of progress. Notice how none of these require external prizes. They turn your actions into visible signals of identity. I'm the kind of person who ships, who learns, who finishes. In many cases, seeing that identity confirmed lands harder than any gift card. Done well, digital rewards become more like a compass than a slot machine. As wearables, browsers, and IDEs learn your patterns, they'll quietly adjust when and how they nudge you. Less like a buzzer, more like a friend sliding the right tool across the table at the right moment. But this same precision can blur consent. Who decides when support becomes pressure? Expect new norms where you can audit, cap, or even rate limit how hard systems are allowed to chase your attention. Over time, you can even let rewards graduate. Early on, maybe it's a short playlist or a favorite podcast after your session. Later, the real pull becomes the quiet pride of a clear Git history or a bookshelf filling with finished titles. Like upgrading from training wheels to a tuned bike, your tools stay, but the thrill shifts into how smoothly you now ride. To go deeper, here are 3 next steps. 1. Open the Atomic Habits Habit Tracker, free templates online, and plug in one current habit you're working on. Then pair it with a specific, immediate reward you enjoy. For example, 10 minutes of reading a favorite novel on Kindle right after you finish your workout. 2. Browse the Stick or BeMinder commitment apps and set up one stakes-based reward penalty around a real goal from the episode, like only unlocking Netflix if you hit your daily deep work target, or losing $10 to a friend if you skip. 3. Watch BJ Fogg's 20-minute Tiny Habits video on YouTube, and, while you watch, pause to list 3 celebrations he suggests, then test one of them as an instant emotional reward the next time you complete your target habit today. This was OwlUp, your daily step forward. This series continues with more chapters on OwlUp.co. Visit OwlUp.co to access the complete course and continue your learning journey. See you there!